Hey guys, Epicenter Brian here. Hey, today I've got a little tip for you if you've ever run into the dreaded cannot achieve vacuum message with your Harvest Right. I'm getting ready to do a video comparing the new model Harvest Right home freeze dryer with the older model. And for this video I wanted to run the old style oil pumps. And this particular unit I've been using the maintenance-free, the oilless Eagle pump for the last year. And so this hose has been all bent and twisted differently than it is now. Okay, what I discovered when I hooked up to the oil pump, I wasn't able to get a good vacuum. And so it kind of stalled out at about 1200 millitors. And what I discovered was while the pump was running, I could watch the pressure reading. And as I moved this hose around, the pressure would go up and down. And so apparently there's a leak that's developed right in here at the crimp connector. And so anyway, I found something that fixed that problem. And as you know, the Harvest Right hoses are not something that you can just go down to the store and get. So they're unique to Harvest Right. And it takes a little bit of time to get a replacement hose. So if you've run into this and it happens on a weekend and you've got a batch going and you don't really know what to do, try this trick. So what I'm going to show you is something that I found, a product that's called a repair tape. It's a self-bonding silicone wrap, and this is a brand called Gardner Bender. I found this in the electrical department at Jerry's Home Improvement. But there are a bunch of different companies that make something like this. The key is self-bonding silicone wrap. So it kind of looks like electrical tape, but it's not. It's very stretchy. It doesn't have any glue, and it bonds to itself when you stretch and connect it. Okay? So the trick was to take this area right here, which is apparently where my air leak was, and you take a piece of this tape about yay long, enough for 2 wraps, and you put the tape on here, hold that in position with one of your fingers, and then pull that tight and go around twice, and it actually does a great job of sealing that. Now you can remove that within about an hour, but anytime after about an hour it bonds to itself, and you would actually have to take a razor blade to cut that off. But it works really well, well enough that you can get your batch done and go ahead and get a hold of Harvest Right and order another hose. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like a little closer up. Okay. So you see, I applied the tape right here. This is where I held it while I stretched it, and just stretched it around and wrapped it over once or twice. And I did that in both locations. I wasn't sure if this spot had a problem or not, but this one definitely, when I moved this hose, I could see the pressure change. So anyway, the really cool thing about this was I went from 1200 millitors, where it was kind of hanging out and I couldn't go below that. It went down to 300 in about 2 minutes. So that fix may just get you by if you run into that. And anyway, hope you guys enjoy that. For the Epicenter.com, I'm Epicenter Brian, signing out.